Today, we're going to tame the dragon. No, not the mythical fire-breathing beast, but something even more dangerous on the chessboard, the Sicilian Dragon. One of the sharpest and most feared openings in all of chess. It's aggressive, it's tactical, and one wrong move against a prepared dragon player can burn your entire position to ashes. But don't worry, today we're not running from the dragon. We're gonna slay it, and we'll do it with an unexpected and deadly twist that avoids mountains of theory and sets clever traps right from the start. Let's dive in. The Sicilian Dragon begins with the moves: pawn to e4, pawn to c5, knight to f3, pawn to d6, pawn to d4, pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn, knight to f6, knight to c3, and pawn to g6. This is the dragon formation, Black's fianchetto setup aiming for a strong bishop on the long diagonal. Most white players go for bishop to e3 or bishop to e2. But the problem is, every dragon player knows these lines inside out. So today, we'll strike with something fresh, powerful, and sneaky. Pawn to f4. This move looks simple, but it hides poison. It avoids the heavy theory, creates attacking chances, and sets up a dangerous trap most opponents will walk right into. Black typically continues with bishop to g7, the standard dragon idea. But now, the trap is set. White pushes pawn to e5, and if black captures with pawn takes pawn, we recapture with pawn to e5. Now the knight must move. And that's where things get spicy. The most common replies are knight to g4 or knight to d5. Both look logical, but both are losing. Let's see how. If black plays knight to g4, it looks strong, attacking the e5 pawn twice. But white plays a stunning move, bishop to b5, check. And now, trouble begins. If black blocks with knight to c6, we simply capture. Knight takes knight, pawn takes back, bishop takes on c6, check. Bishop to d7, and bishop captures the rook on a8. White is completely winning. If instead, black tries bishop to d7, we strike with queen takes on g4, taking advantage of the pin and winning the knight outright. And if black bravely plays king to f8 to defend everything, boom. Knight jumps to e6 with a discovered attack on the queen and a check at the same time. The dragon collapses. The queen falls, and the game is over. Now let's rewind. If instead of knight to g4, black plays knight to d5, once again, bishop to b5, check. If they block with knight to c6, same story. After knight takes knight, pawn takes back, bishop takes on c6, check, bishop to d7, and queen takes on d5, white is crushing. If they try bishop to d7 or knight to d7, we simply capture on d5 and win material. So most opponents panic and play king to f8, trying to survive. But the position is already miserable. White can castle safely and bring the rook to the open f-file, aiming directly at the exposed king. And if black tries knight takes c3 or bishop takes e5, white has another deadly surprise. After knight takes c3, we strike again with knight to e6. If bishop captures knight, it's checkmate in one. Queen to d8 is mate. If the king runs to g8, queen to d8 check, bishop to f8, and queen takes on f8, checkmate. Now let's look at the other try. If black takes our pawn with bishop to e5 instead, we play knight to d5. And when they take with the queen, we deliver bishop to h6. Check. Here, Black has only two legal moves, king to g8 or bishop to g7. If the king goes to g8, white plays knight to f5, threatening a deadly mate on e7 and attacking the queen at the same time. If black tries to save the queen with queen to c5 check, we calmly play bishop to e3, and the threats return stronger than ever. After queen to c7, we play knight to h6, and the unstoppable threat of rook takes on f7. Checkmate ends the game immediately. But wait, if instead of moving the king, black blocks with bishop to g7, we unleash bishop to c4. If they dare to take the bishop with queen to c4, knight to e6, check, king to g8, queen to d8 check, bishop to f8, and queen takes on f8, checkmate. Every path leads to destruction. So what if black tries the most solid defense, knight to d7 instead? We push pawn to e6, attacking both the knight and the pawn on f7. If black takes with pawn to f6, we reply knight takes on e6, forking the queen and bishop. If black retreats with knight to f6, again bishop to b5, check. And the same crushing ideas follow. And even if black tries to block everything and survive, white's position remains dominant, full of open lines and attacking chances. So my friends, the next time someone dares to breathe fire at you with the Sicilian Dragon, don't back down. Play pawn to f4, set the trap, and watch the mighty dragon fall. If you love this video and want to learn more deadly chess opening traps, tactical masterpieces, and practical ways to dominate every stage of the game, visit mychesspal.com. Your true companion for mastering openings, middle games, and endgames with smart insights and personalized training. Right now, early users get 1 month of premium access absolutely free. So don't wait. Grab it while it lasts. And of course, like this video if you enjoyed crushing the dragon, subscribe for more exciting chess content every week, and share it with your chess pals so they too can tame the dragon. Until next time, stay sharp, stay fearless, and keep conquering the board.